I'd meant something like that.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for those memorable TV smooches that gave us all the feels as we watched friendships blossom into something more. Heads up though, today we're only focusing on live action couples.
That's true, that it's you, and it's you.
Number 10, Carly Shay and Freddie Benson, iCarly. Freddie's unrequited love story was practically a running gag in the original series.
Is it too late for you to love me?
What?
Nothing.
Did you just say?
No.
Honestly, we generally didn't think anything more would come of it. That is, until the series revival. When we rejoined the iCarly gang years later, it became clear that this love story wasn't so one-sided anymore. It takes time for their stars to align, but the moment is worth the wait. After falling out, Carly manages to gather some previously thought to be lost photos, reminding her friend of some of their happiest memories.
Jumped in front of a taco truck to save my life. And then you said we should wait to date until the whole hero thing wore off, except... Freddie, you're still my hero.
Carly tells Freddie how much he means to her and that she wants to be with him. He, of course, reciprocates and...
Is this really happening?
I hope so. It took us long enough.
Well, our teenage hearts jumped for joy.
Ooh, let's do that again.
In 5, 4.
Number 9, Daphne Bridgerton and Simon Bassett, Bridgerton. In season 1, Simon meets Daphne Bridgerton, and practically before anyone's tea has a chance to cool, he's fallen for her. Only one problem. She's his good friend Anthony's little sister, and he does not approve. Anyway, they initially fake a relationship during which a real friendship develops.
If this is to work, you must appear madly in love.
It is an absurd plan.
I find it quite brilliant, provided you do not wish to marry me, and I do not wish to marry you.
Even so, the tension between them is palpable, constantly leaving audiences on the edge of their seats. Yet, despite all those longing looks and lingering touches, it took 4 episodes until we finally got that long-awaited kiss.
I do not have to explain myself to you. I do not owe you anything. He is perfect for me. I am going to be a princess.
A heated argument leads Simon to follow Daphne to the garden, and the intensity of the moment consumes them. Who needs a coal fire with that kind of heat? Number 8, Amy Sosa and Jonah Sims, Superstore. This one was destined in the stars. Glow stars, that is. Jonah was clearly smitten from the beginning, but Amy was still married. Still, there's nothing to make you throw caution to the wind more than, well, strong winds that come with a safety caution.
It's very sturdy, it's
Very sexy.
I think I might be the only one who can pull that word off.
The Cloud9 Superstore employees and their customers go into lockdown when a tornado siren sounds. When the storm tears through the store, the pair hold on to each other in terror, ultimately seeking comfort in each other's lips.
$49.99? Did we give us that low?
It would take a while for these two to become an item, but the winds of change had already started to blow them toward one another.
I'm saying thank you for being there for me and for keeping me calm.
Of course, anytime.
Number 7, Fox Mulder and Dana Scully, The X-Files. From the moment Mulder and Scully entered our lives, we could sense a romantic spark between them. There was the odd flirtation here and a strong desire there, but ultimately their romantic feelings remained largely unspoken. However, things took a turn in season 6. We don't mean the kiss Mulder shares with an alternate universe Scully after he's sent back in time.
In case we never meet again.
A few episodes after that, Scully admits she has feelings for Mulder and talks about how good relationships often start as friendships.
Like a switch has been flicked somewhere. And the person who was just a friend is suddenly the only person you can ever imagine yourself with.
Yet fans had to wait until season 7 and a new millennium's impending doom for the much anticipated kiss. Nothing makes people want to be together like the thought of everything falling apart, huh?
The world didn't end.
No, it didn't.
Happy New Year, Scully.
Happy New Year, Mulder.
Number 6, Jake Peralta and Amy Santiago, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Jake and Amy's friendship begins as a friendly rivalry. Luckily, this dynamic makes them a great team. On this occasion, they go undercover as an engaged couple while tracking down an identity fraudster.
It would mean so much to Dora and me. I would have made a reservation, but I didn't know if she was gonna say yes.
Oh, I love how nervous you were, you little goose.
To make their cover believable, they engage in a little smooching. But you know, just as professional colleagues. They end up catching the guy, but that becomes a footnote to the shift in their relationship.
NYPD, freeze! We are police colleagues!
You're under arrest! This is a work event!
Still, they decide to just stay friends, until Captain Holt drops some bombshell news. He's leaving. Jake finds Amy taking a quiet moment of contemplation, and the pair discuss the big change. Speaking of changes, they share another kiss, but this time, it's definitely for real.
So a lot of change around here, huh?
Number 5, David Rose and Patrick Brewer, Schitt's Creek. These two first meet when David decides to launch a new business, and Patrick helps him fill out some forms, or at least tries to.
And it's also not just a store, it's like a place where people can come and get coffee or drinks, but it's not a coffee shop, nor is it a bar.
Okay, so we're pretty clear on what it's not.
Patrick becomes a more hands-on colleague, but as Alexis and Stevie point out, it's not just the business he's invested in. After David's birthday dinner, Patrick drives him back to the motel and finally lays his feelings on the table.
I'm really glad that I decided to invest in your business, David.
That is a really lovely thing to say.
And I'm so glad you did, Patrick, because you really helped to turn it into the success that it is.
David reciprocates by planting one on him. It's a sweet moment between the two, filled with warmth, vulnerability, and a genuine connection. Patrick's post-kiss confession just makes the moment even more tender and heartfelt.
And, I was getting a little scared that I was going to let you leave here without us having done that. So, thank you for making that happen for us.
We just knew this would be a relationship worth rooting for, and we were not disappointed. Number 4, Leslie Knope and Ben Wyatt, Parks and Recreation. When Leslie and Ben first meet, we couldn't have imagined them becoming friends, let alone anything more.
You're a jerk.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, these are real people in a real town, working in a real building with real feelings.
This building has feelings?
Maybe. There's a lot of history in this one, maybe it does.
However, they soon grow to like each other, and eventually, all these other feelings come bubbling to the surface. There's just one issue. Chris has a strict no workplace romance rule. Things get a tad more complicated when the colleagues are sent on a road trip together and must do everything in their power not to give in to temptation.
Do not do anything with Ben. Be responsible, no matter how cute his mouth is.
Your job is on the line.
Shut up, Anne.
You wrote that.
No, Leslie, you don't know what you're talking about.
Indeed, Leslie out-Leslies herself to keep things platonic and professional. However, later, when she drops by with some receipts, Ben seizes the moment.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Chris just wanted me to drop off these receipts.
Oh, well, he's not here. He took off.
Okay.
It's sweet and romantic. We love this moment, and we like this moment. Number 3, Joey Potter and Pacey Witter, Dawson's Creek. Dawson and Joey who? Many fans will tell you this series' central couple was Joey and Pacey, and boy did they make us wait for it. At first, the pair had a somewhat tumultuous dynamic marked by endless banter and bickering. However, beneath it all was a genuine affection and connection. Their relationship takes another step in season 3 when, while driving Joey home from Boston, Pacey pulls over to discuss their relationship status.
You know me, okay? In a way that nobody else besides Dawson ever has.
We're not talking about Dawson right now. We're talking about me. I mean, you can't keep on doing this to me, Potter.
What? What, so I count on you and I tell you secrets?
When words fail, he finds another way to let his lips do the talking. While this isn't their first kiss, it's the one that transitions their relationship from friendship to something more.
Did you ever get tired of talking?
No,
Well,
I don't
get
get
tired.
tired. Well, I don't know.
I don't want to talk anymore.
What are you trying to say,
Joe,
Pacey? Why are we standing? I don't.
It also feels like it set the stage for Stefan and Caroline's relationship in The Vampire Diaries. Number 2, Jess Day and Nick Miller, New Girl. Nick's heart skipped a beat practically from the first moment he laid eyes on Jessica Day.
See, I fell in love with Jess the moment she walked through the door.
Boo!
Really?
The moment I walked through the door? Really?
It took her a little longer to realise she felt the same way too. The romantic tension between them came to a head during an intense game of True American in season 2.
Ready?
Yep. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
What did I do?
Your face.
My face?
Yeah, you can't do that with your face.
Okay, I'll do something different with my face.
In fact, they spend a chunk of the evening trying not to kiss. Nick even climbs out the window just to avoid any lips locking. Later, when they're alone, Nick shows Jess the kind of first kiss he had envisioned for them.
Good night, Nick.
Good night.
It's honestly one of the series' steamiest moments. While a romantic relationship was still some way down the road, we couldn't help but squeal in delight.
I'd meant something like that.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Monica Geller and Chandler Bing, friends. We only see this moment in a flashback, but it brings back all the feels from when we first learned they'd hooked up.
Whoa, 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 what's going on? You and I just made out. You and I are making out?
Well, not anymore.
But we don't do that.
I know, I just thought it would be fun.
Temperance Bones Brennan and Seeley Booth, Bones. Even they seemed taken aback that it finally happened.
Is that enough steamboats? Plenty. A whole flotilla.
Eleanor Shellstrop and Chidi Anagonye, The Good Place. This moment takes them from soulmates to soulmates.
Hey, man. What's up? Hot diggity dog.
Charlotte York and Harry Goldenblatt, Sex and the City. Technically, they went from lawyer and client to lovers, but let's not get caught up on jargon. This is the moment.
I fantasize about your lips. Your perfect pink lips.
Robin Schabotsky and Barney Stinson, How I Met Your Mother. Who saw this coming?
They watched it over and over that night until finally, they stopped watching.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Niles Crane and Daphne Moon, Frasier. Talk about a slow burn. We waited 7 seasons for something to happen between these two. It was love at first sight for Niles, but Daphne was totally oblivious to his feelings until years later.
When Frasier told me he'd hired an English woman, I pictured someone a little more, not quite so. You're Daphne?
However, by the time she realizes she too wants something more than friendship, Fate continues to keep them apart. Then, the night before Daphne's wedding to another man, Niles, who is now married, decides to take a leap of faith and bares his heart to her.
But not a day has gone by when I haven't thought of you. Your smile, your beautiful eyes, what it would be like to hold your hands and ask you the question I never dared ask.
After several interruptions, they continue their conversation on the balcony. That's when we finally got the moment we've been waiting for all this time.
I'm not sure if it's jasmine or orange blossoms. You know, a lot of times...
Oh, for God's sake, Dr. Crane.
Talk about leaving it until the 11th hour. Which friends to lovers kiss do you think had the most spark? Let us know in the comments.
You're a really good kisser.
Well, I have kissed over 4 women.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.